Welcome, YouTube friends. This is Aubrey from Crybaby Sentimental Homestead, and I would like to talk to you about the cheapest seeds ever. The absolute cheapest seed hack you can actually find, other than getting it free. Like someone gave it to you free or something like that. So, I love growing corn and I love growing amaranth. Amaranth is they call it an ancient grain. It's actually a seed. It grew in Mesoamerica and also in northern South America. And interesting story about amaranth is that it was illegal for a long time. It was illegal to have amaranth. The reason was the Aztecs grew amaranth, and I believe they did something like they mixed the seeds with blood or something like that during a ritual. It might have involved human sacrifice. So the Spanish actually outlawed amaranth, and it, became like unknown. People forgot about it. Amaranth is very healthy, very nutritious. It's packed with protein, and it's absolutely beautiful. When you grow it, it looks the one type I've grown, like Love Lies Bleeding, Red Garnet, and Golden Giant. I've grown several types of amaranth. I've grown it from seeds that were not supposed to be seeds. They're supposed to be food, and it grows really well. So if you want to get almost free seeds, you buy it in bulk like this. This is meant to be sprouting. And so I got this from Food to Live, but I bought it on the Walmart website. Right now it's about $16. And I got $16, I want to say per pound, but this was actually $16 for 3 pounds. And I looked online and you can still buy it for $16 for 3 pounds. It is organic, which a lot of seeds are not organic, but these are organic amaranth seeds. It doesn't tell you what kind they are, so that will be somewhat of a surprise to find out later on. But if you want to focus in here, there's a lot of protein, 4 grams per ounce of protein. So that's a lot of protein for plant material. These are wonderful, and I did the math on it, so correct me if I'm wrong, okay? But at $16, okay, $16 for all of these seeds. I looked up how many seeds of amaranth there are per pound, and it does depend on the type. So I don't know the type, so I had to do like an estimate. So those 600,000 amaranth seeds per pound up to 756,800 amaranth seeds per pound. So I'm going with a lowball figure of 600,000 per pound. And so that means that in this 3-pound bag, there are 1.8 to 2.3 million seeds. Okay, they are so tiny. So tiny. You can actually pop them like popcorn. Apparently, I have not popped them before, but you can. And I don't like to waste seeds. I'm like, that's a plant. That's a plant. That's a plant. There are about 2 million plants in this bag. Okay, so when I do the math on that, it comes out to, get this, one seed is 3/10 of 1 penny. One seed is 3/10 of 1 penny. It might be less. Okay, so this is the cheapest you can absolutely get to buy seeds. Amaranth seeds are beautiful. You can eat the greens. In some cultures, they call it callaloo, and there are actually varieties of amaranth called callaloo that you just grow up for the greens. I grew tricolor callaloo and some other kinds as well. They're really good. You can use it as a spinach substitute. You can use any kind of amaranth, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, as a green. So you can eat the greens of the plant. You can sprout these seeds and grow them. You can pop these seeds and grow them. You can grow them and eat the young tender greens, or you can let them grow out to the flowers and then save the seeds and then eat the seeds. You can eat most of the seeds and then plant some of the seeds. You can give them to your friends, your neighbors. If something was to happen, you could go do fields and fields of amaranth. Okay? Wonderful. This is a wonderful, wonderful plant to have. And I can't imagine for $16 getting like nearly a million seeds. It's like 2.3 million seeds for 3 pounds. That's crazy. Okay. So wonderful, wonderful stuff. Anyone I know is welcome to have like a tablespoon of these. Okay. That's tons of seeds. I love to grow from Food to Live, and I always buy it from the Walmart website, because if you spend $35, you don't have to pay shipping. And so this was $16, so I had to buy some other things as well to get that deal. You can find these in smaller packages. I've seen amaranth seeds at different co-ops. They are kind of hard to find at regular grocery stores. I haven't seen them at regular groceries, but I have seen them at co-ops. So you can look there. They're smaller packages and they're a lot more expensive. So this is how I do it. That is over 2 million seeds for $16. Less than 0.3 of 1 cent per seed. Okay. So for a penny, you could grow 3 plants. Not playing. This is cool. All right. So the other idea, I also bought corn, and I bought Amish corn. So it's Amish corn. It is organic. I believe it's organic. As far as I know, I think the last time I checked, I thought it was organic. And these seeds, I did a little bit of pricing out. So I got several different kinds. I got medium white hollis. This one's mushroom popcorn. That looks great. Pops in a ball shape. So that's really cool. I'm interested in this one, the mushroom one. This is the one I want to grow out this year. And you don't want to grow a lot of different varieties at once, because they will cross-pollinate and you will get Frankenstein corn the second year. This is a purple tender, less holes, more flavor, higher in antioxidants. So dark color, that purple color always means antioxidants. So this is my second choice for planting. And this is a popcorn. So you need more days for growing these. These are all popcorns. So also something to note about corn, all corn is wind pollinated. So if you want to keep your types true and not have Frankenstein corn, then you need to have a large space in between them. So like you might try having one type in the backyard and one type in the other, or stagger the planting dates so that they're not producing pollen at the same time. This one's called ladyfinger type and smallest of the hollis. They're really tiny, so I'm not sure if I'm going to pop them or if I'm going to plant them or both. And then the last one I have is baby white. The pricing on these is super cheap. $17.99 for 3 2-pound bags. So I priced it out. That means 2,000 seeds times 2. So I priced this out. Sorry, my phone turned off on me, but I priced this out. And so for 4,000, it's about 4,000 seeds. I did not count them. I Googled. I'm great at Googling. 4,000 seeds for about $18. That means that each individual seed, each kernel, is a half of a cent. It's a half of a cent for a kernel of corn. So yes, I spent $18 for all of these, but per seed, it's a half of a penny. So if you had 100 in a little patch, that means that 100 corn plants cost you 50 cents. So it can't, as far as I think, unless somebody came up to you and handed you seeds for free, you can't get seeds for cheaper than this. So highly recommend if you're planning on, and these are not sweet, it's not sweet corn, guys. It's going to be popcorn. And I believe that you can grind popcorn like you grind other things. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think you can grind it down just like you grind down dent corn and field corn, if you needed to. You can also like sprout them, feed them to your chickens. You can pop them, obviously, because that's what they are. They're popcorn. And you can also pop the amaranth. This is ridiculous. It is literally less than a penny per seed. You can get 3 seeds per penny. I might have done the math wrong, but I think that's right. So $16 for this got me 2.3 million seeds. You could sprout them and eat if there was something happening and you couldn't go to the store for some reason. If you didn't have fresh greens to eat, you can sprout them and eat the greens as microgreens. You could do, there's just so many ideas, you guys. Definitely check them out. They have all different kinds of seeds on here. So if you go to walmart.com and type in the company name, which is called Food to Live, and you can type in Food to Live seeds, and then sort from cheapest to most expensive, you'll get really great deals. Okay, so definitely a garden is not out of reach. You could buy this and share it with like your entire city. You could buy one of these and share them with your entire city. So you guys, there is no excuse. We need to grow. And if you have the money to buy very fancy specific things, then do that, right? But if you don't, this can be mini meals, like side dishes with your microgreens and your sprouts and everything. And, you could grow your own little corn maze if you wanted to. The cost of going to a corn maze now is, ridiculous. I think it was like $20 per person. And so that means like $100 for a family of 5 to go walk around a corn maze and buy some pumpkins. Yes, they have like a bouncy thing or like a petting zoo, but give me a break. $100 to go to a corn maze. This is a corn maze, figure it out. Let's do this. Let's let's garden. Let's have food. Keep this food safe and everything. These are living. If you put a few on a damp paper towel and spritz them with water, put them in a Ziploc baggie. If they sprout, then they're all good, right? Then you know that they're not past their prime. That's what I would do. Is it just a couple years pass by, just take a few of them and see if they sprout. And if they do, then you pretty much know that the whole bag is still good and still safe to eat. So keep them dry like you would any kind of seed. Maybe keep them in your pantry. That would be fine. All right, everyone. God bless you. Hit subscribe, like, share, and all that jazz. Comment below if you have any thoughts. Bye-bye.